All right, so welcome back. Today is going to be a big day. All right, so welcome back. Today is going to be a big day. We are going to start the day active, and I'll tell you why. तो क्या हुआ? For the past 2 weeks, I've not been very active, not been doing my steps a lot, and because of that, like I've told you in the past, my body I feel got very stiff, and my recovery was not that great. इसलिए मैं कहता हूँ कि the steps that we do is just not for cardio. It's not no form of cardio. It's literally a very good form of active recovery. All right. So we're going to have a very active day today. I'll get into it. But before we go for a walk, I've already done my breakfast. This is my second meal. It's not my lunch. It's my second meal. Uh, I increase my carb intake. So what I do, I make a fruit bowl. All right. I'm going to make my fruit bowl real quick, and after that, I will show you what I'm going to top with. I don't know, it's probably 100-gram carbs or something. All right, so this is what I do in my fruit bowl. First, I use something that there's a lot of volume, so I put watermelon. All right, so 2 watermelon. Shamit, you also want, right? Okay. Then strawberries. All right. Now remember, strawberries is not the most carb dense fruit. There's honestly very little carbs. Then comes banana. Banana, high carbs. All right. Super carbs. Then comes pineapple. All right. Okay. Now this bowl mainly gets its carbs from somewhere from watermelon, pineapple, and banana, not much from strawberry. Now to top everything. Now this, see, now I don't look at honey as, or this whole thing as only macros, only carbs. In a way, I look at it as micronutrients and health, right? Because when your body is good inside, performs much better. So I just put 2 tablespoon honey, and the honey I use for cooking, like when I cook all my other food items, right? It's like the cheaper honey, like Dabur and all that shit. This is like nectar honey. It's not sponsored. Don't worry. This is what I normally do. This is more. Although now I'm not really tracking my macros. I'm just maxing out because I have room to do it. From next block onwards, that is basically from next week, I'm going to start tracking. I'll understand how much I'm having, and I'll start managing my macros better, so the body gets to work better, right? So we're going to finish this fruit bowl. Just look at it, right? We'll finish this fruit bowl, and then हम walk के लिए जाएंगे. I have a few things to show you guys. All right. So it's getting very hot nowadays. So one form of activeness I've included is a swimming pool. Today we won't go because we don't have time, because Shamit came late. There's no time today. But I'll just show you the pool for today. We'll go tomorrow. Oh, 1 second. Yeah. Alright, so this is the pool. Pretty chill pool. Normally I do 2 laps and I'm tired. As a powerlifter, our lungs don't have capacity. And then we come here, sit and chill. So it's basically on the 11th floor. So there's a lot of people watching us. Anyways, it's not for today. We have something more important to do. Today's recovery, or whatever steps active recovery part, we have 2 things to do. One is we're going to actually walk and do our steps. Second thing, we have to find gummy bears, and I'll tell you why. Hopefully we find it. We'll see. We have a grocery store in our building. I hope we find gummy bears there. And please don't do this. A lot of powerlifters I've seen have taken this as an excuse to buy gummy bears and have gummy bears. It's the dirtiest thing to have. It's only on today, on my Monday session, I have deadlift, which is my primary deadlift. Then I have my secondary squats, and then I have bench, right? And what I've realized with time, why I'm actually going to start eating gummy bears only on this day, is I fall short of energy right after my deadlifts, during my squat and bench. And when this happens, when my energy goes down, my execution on these lifts, the way I use my legs, it gets very poor. And let's say I had to finish the same thing at RP6, I finish at RP8. And this fatigue kind of collects and kind of screws up the remaining of the week. Because tomorrow I have my primary bench, and then I have a primary squat on day after tomorrow, right? So just so that my lifts are more efficient, because I feel that my energy levels are fall, I feel so dead, I will only on this day because that's the only instant source of energy. The other instant source of energy is probably glucon D. Both are pretty much, they do the same thing. So only on this day and on week 3 and week 4. I don't do this on week 1 and week 2. Don't recommend this. Just be smart about it, right? So when I was just going to the grocery store and try to find it. All right, so from the grocery, this is what I got. All right, this has 40 gram carbs, this has 32 gram carbs, so totally 72 gram carbs, more than enough. I think approximately a body can digest around 60 gram carbs an hour. Now, I'm going to teach you something. You guys have to be a little smarter with this, all right? I'm eating whole foods through the day, like rice, roti. So these things don't get digested fast, right? This gets digested slowly through the day. So it gives me enough energy. What I feel, if I just had 1 or 2 compounds, I'd be fine. Like if it's a 3 hour session, no problem. The food I have, no problem. So the rest of the days that I train, बाकी जो week होता है, मुझे problem face नहीं होता है with the food I eat, right? I have enough energy. But because I have 3 whole compounds the SBD day, my energy gets so depleted that I low-key feel like my blood sugar is low. I feel like I'm a dead person, all right? This is why, and I've been noticing for 2 months, I've not taken any step, and today I'm just like, fuck it. I don't want this to mess up because I've seen last week on this, because of that secondary squat, my legs didn't feel too recovered on my primary squat. Jo Wednesday ko hota. This is Monday on Wednesday, right? So I'm going to, right after my deadlift, I'm going to start having this slowly. It's going to get digested really fast, so that's not a problem. Next thing that I want to talk about, you guys know I use Freak, right? Uh, Code BM Aren when you're buying Carnage or Freak. So what we realized is Shamit also buys it, right? I hooked him on it and he started buying Freak, and now he found it on Zepto. Now I feel peak level betrayal because that, so if you go on the website, there are 3 flavors. One is Sex on the Beach, which I use, and there's Strawberry Kiwi, which also I use. So I just mix it with mango creatine, right? And there's Tiger's Blood, which I it's fine, but I'm not a big fan of. So there are only 3 flavors on the website. On Zepto, there's a fucking citrus. What? Some citrus fucking flavor, and I literally checked on the website again. So what we're gonna do? It's on Zepto, right? I'm gonna order it now, and then by the time we reach home, it's going to come, and we'll do a taste test also. I'm big myself hearing, I feel fucking betrayed. Why the fuck are you not putting the flavors on your website? Because citrus something does sound really good, right? Anyway, all right, so we're almost ready to go, and we did order it from Zepto, and I'm actually shocked. Look at this, Citrus Storm, and I'm not even joking. Citrus Storm, and I'm not even joking. If you guys go and check it on the website, there's no flavor. I didn't. I'm a BM athlete. I don't even know the flavors there. Normally, I would be using this. You see, Sex on the Beach. The same. I don't know. I'm shocked. Anyways, we're gonna go and try this out today. I've not opened the shit yet. Anyways, before we go, because it's also a long session and it'll take time for us to come back home. You guys know after gym, I take 2 scoops of whey. I feel like among all the creations, like, every brand has these many types of whey proteins. Even Big Muscle has so many. Out of everything, this one, the it's called the benchmark series. I think if you go to the website and you go to like the drop down, you're going to see a benchmark series there. Now remember, whenever you're buying anything, even though I know I bought this off Zepto pre is okay, but normally I would suggest you buy it off the website because I can take accountability for it because it comes direct from the store. A lot of people, when they buy it from like like a second, third hand store or something, normally they fuck the product up and give it to you, right? So just buy it from the website and obviously use my code. Use my code. But this is chocolate flavor, 7 natural ingredients, sits so well. I feel like this is the only whey protein I can chug. So this is 2 scoops and I fill it till 500 ml. I can chug it and I don't feel bloated or I don't feel weird. I feel other whey proteins, you really can't chug it. I was explaining something that time. Anyways, just going to pack my bag real quick and we're going to go to head to the gym. Yeah. Alright, just reach gym. I don't know if you can tell this mess that powerlift is created. Not messy, I'm in my cage itself. But now, what we were excited for is this pre-workout, right? Excited as in I betrayed, low-key betrayed. Let's see. I'm still confused. I still don't believe this. Let's see. Yeah. Fuck, this is a different flavor. What the fuck, dude? It is a little yellow. For sure. I'm gonna call Big Muscle today and be like, what the fuck, bro? Alright, so around, because it's my week 4, I'm gonna use around 300 to 350 mg caffeine. It's fine. Also, I want to try the flavor the good way, right? Let's see.
Is it cold water?
Oh, it's different. Yeah, it's nice. It's lemonade.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
lemonade. So the other flavor has like a tropical mango punch, like with the way I make it with mango creatine and Sex on the Beach. You can try that, or you can try this, but you can't get on the website. So I'll probably text Big Muscle and ask them, the fuck, bro, what are you trying to hide from us? It's like lemonade, dude. Really good. All right, all this carbs and all I'll have after my deadlift session, so that my squats and bench, or towards the end, I'll start having it. Oh shit, my girlfriend came. You know what? Because of him, I got to know. You know, there are only 3 flavors of Freak on the website, right? There are 3 flavors. If you go and open it now, and I've been ordering Sex on the Beach, right? On Zepto, there's a 4th flavor that's not on the website. It's called Citrus Storm. Try it.
But if it's not on the website,
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it real?
Yeah, it's real.
No, is it real?
It's real. It's real. See, this is the box.
It's real.
I mean, like on the website they should sell phone. No.
Yeah, I don't know. I asked him today. I just got to know, and he came and told me. It's lemonade, right?
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Make for yourself. Okay. I didn't start yet.
Yeah, clearly.
So the problem is, there are 5 deadlift platforms in this gym, but we both like this. And she has a primary deadlift today, even I have a primary deadlift. So, and obviously her deadlift is more important than my deadlift, correct?
Clearly.
Yeah. So because of that, I have to finish fast. Peer pressure.
Do I deadlift 400 pounds? What's 400 pounds?
Okay, we will change. Okay, I'll see you. Huh?
400 pounds?
180. Alright, so now I have back downs. 260 kilos, 4 sets of 3. I'll show you one set. But basically, like I was talking earlier, I'm going to start drinking this slowly so I don't feel that down or I don't feel like my energy is crashing or anything. Also, 317.5 moved very well. All right. Show her once. Okay, okay. She got- yeah. So the 317.5 moved really well. The third rep was a little sticky because the plate moved a lot, and because of that, I had to reset my grip. I think you can see it. First two reps, brilliant. Anyways, big PR, 700 pounds for three reps. I don't know if it's done in India. I'm not too sure. I think this is one of the most impressive sets. Uh, Now I'm going to finish this. I'm going to squat. I'm going to bench. I'm going to do a very good job today, and I'll tell you why later on. All right? Bye. Okay, so to give you some more information on what's happening, I finished with my deadlift. Now I have my secondary squat, right? And there's one problem I was facing because of this day session, right? Uh, like I was talking earlier, because I didn't feel like I had enough energy for the whole SBD session. So that's deadlift, squat, and bench, right? Because obviously lifts are very heavy. You use more of your glycogen reserves. So I decided week 4 onwards, and maybe more often, I will start having intra workout carbs, which I was not really having, right? So you also, I chose Mogu Mogu and Skittles. I'm almost done with my squat session, and I feel like for the first time, I'm not feeling that low. I'm not feeling I don't have energy. You don't feel I. Uh, you don't feel like your quads are drained out. You feel like you still have a lot, like you can still do a lot more. And because of that, my sets are looking much more efficient. I'm pausing them much more well. All right, I'm pausing to depth. I'm executing more well. I'm fulfilling its purpose, and that's going to show on my primary day, that is day after tomorrow squat. And I'm doing it much easier because of the efficiency. I'm finishing the set at a much lower RP, which is going to reduce the fatigue, which again is going to make my set better, right? The next thing that I will talk about this execution is, because you're using your quads, your legs for your deadlifts and for your squat, right? The thing is, if you take a big break, like if you take a half an hour, 45, 1 hour break between these two exercises, your body starts cooling down and a lot of things get very stiff, right? Which is not going to look good for you in terms of execution. Acha nahi dikhne wala hai. So, how do you overcome this? Finish it fast. Finish with your, get done with deadlifts, done with deadlifts. Immediately start wearing knee sleeves, get into your squat warm up, start warming up. You don't need that rest. Maybe max 10 minutes is more than enough. You will see that your execution is much better and you will have much less fatigue at the end, right? Apart from the carbs that I've added. And my whole message from this is, आप लोग को समझना चाहिए what you guys are doing. You guys need to, there's no error, but there's always room to execute better. And when you understand there's room to execute better, you will become a better athlete. You will be able to do much more. Either hire a coach and tell them your problems, or have a brain to figure it out yourself, right? So I'm just going to show you a pause set real quick. Uske baad, we'll get into bench. I'll talk more about that. Getting an end with this session. I have 5 sets on this. I'm going to finish in 20 minutes again, real quick. And we're going to meet tomorrow in my primary bench session, where I might hit a big PR over the national record. You will not see it in this video, obviously. You're going to see it in the next video. For me, it's tomorrow. But आपके लिए कुछ दिन बाद होगा. Maybe a week, maybe a month, I don't know. Hopefully, I'll at least post something. But you guys might not understand that I have a primary bench session tomorrow. Why am I taking 155 now? 5 sets doubles. It is something that it's hard to recover from. It's just, my coach has been programming this for me for months now. My body's adapted to this. And the only reason my body's adapted to this is because God's grace, I have gained very good bench leverage, all right? The way my arc is, my range of motion, even though I have long arms. आप ये मत try करो, because I don't even give my athletes this kind of a primer bench where I give 5 sets of, like 5 heavy doubles just the day before, right? It's not even 24 hours. When athletes get to that point, it's not years or experience, that leverage or handling that capacity. That's when you can give it. Again, find a coach to do this for you. I'll show you one set and then I'll think if I have to say something else. All right.